this show, I have a lot to talk about this show. Hey crazies, welcome back to another video on my channel. Okay, starting today, I'm gonna start a series where I would just talk whatever the fuck I want about a movie or a show. Usually I will do a commentary or reaction, but today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. And today we're gonna talk about this show called Squid Game. Okay, before I get started, I have a few notes here up in my iPad. Where is my iPad? Okay, I have a few notes here in my iPad and I have a lot of things to talk about this show, but before we get started, there are a few things that you should know about me. I'm not an avid Korean watcher. I'm not an avid Korean show or movie watcher. I don't watch K-dramas that much because I don't know, I don't even watch rom-coms. I don't watch rom-coms or dramas that much, so I would definitely not be leaning towards K-dramas. That's just something about me. But I have watched a few popular Korean movies or shows like Parasite, Train to Busan, and a few others that I can't remember, but every single time that I watch Korean show or drama or movies, it was amazing. It was an amazing show. And y'all know this channel. I love sci-fi and thriller, mystery, horror, comic book adaptation movies and shows. So obviously I would love Squid Game, right? So this show definitely pulls me right in and I really love the show. A lot of people saying that this show is slow paced, but nah, I really love the pacing. It allows you to have room for more detail, and also I think that the slow pacing was necessary. Just like I've said before, if the story was slow paced to a purpose, I don't mind. But if the story was slow from a bad writing, that you can't get away from. So in my opinion, this show is properly paced. This show is extremely popular now, so if you guys live under a rock, I'll give you a little detail on it. Okay, but we will talk about this show in details with lots of spoilers in a second. So if you it's okay, I will give you a spoiler warning, no worries. So Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama streaming television series written and directed by Hwang Dong-hyuk. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. It tells the story of a group of people who risk their lives in a mysterious survival game with a 45.6 billion won prize. It was released worldwide on September 17th 2021 by Netflix. To just give you a little here and there, so the story revolves around this man right here named Gi-hoon. At first I was like, yo, why is he like this? So irresponsible, so bad, but he loves his kid. So he loves his kid. He's just the type of person, I feel like it's just super confused about his life and ended up fucking up his life and relationship around his people, with his ex-wife, with his mom. So, but he slowly redeemed himself and learned more about life when he was in the game. So to roughly explain about the game, okay, according to Wikipedia, because I'm too lazy to explain, and also I'm bad at explaining things, so this just makes it 100% easier. Okay, so 456 people who have all struggled financially in life are invited to play a mysterious survival competition, competing in a series of traditional children's games, yes, but with deadly twists, and they put lives at risk to compete for, just like I said before, 45.6 billion won. Okay, so 456 people, and he is the 456th person in the whole entire game. All of these people that are getting invited are also like financially deprived people who have lots of debt, and these people are so desperate in getting some money. So there's this organization of rich people trying to create a game for them to like win the money, but also the consequence of it is death and other injuries. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So now we are going to get into detail as to why I love this show, and I'm also going to talk about the similarities and differences between other similar shows that I've watched. For example, Alice in Borderland, and we're just gonna dissect the whole thing, okay? So now this is the spoiler warning, so spoilers ahead. Okay, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it right now and come back here. But if you are one of those chill people that doesn't mind to be spoiled before watch, just stay and watch the video. Okay, so we are going to start with explaining about the characters and the character journey throughout the first season. So before we go through the characters, I just want to say that all of the actors were great. Were freaking great at their role. Every single one of them. even the extras, even every single one, the main characters, the side characters, antagonists, protagonists, everyone, every single one of them killed it. Before I get started, these are just my analysis on the characters and my truthful opinion, and take it or leave it. It's just my opinion. It's not my opinion doesn't matter. Kidding, it matters, but and everyone has a different opinion, so if you guys have other opinions about the character, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first one, which is the main character, Gi-hoon. Okay, this character kind of grows on me. Not initially from the start, to be honest, and it was but I think that the writing was done really well. To be honest, all of the main characters have a great character development, and the ending of the season for him is epic. He was like, yo, I'm gonna come for you, Squid Game, I'm gonna come for you. It's not called Squid Game actually, but that was awesome. He was like, I don't know, some of y'all hate the ending, some people like were saying like it was a cliffhanger. It was meant to be a cliffhanger, I think, because there would be a season 2, and I think it deserves a season 2 because we want to know more. There's a lot of aspects that we haven't clicked and we haven't explored in this show, so I really feel like a season 2 would be appropriate. It really shows that the character really cares about other people than his happiness, because he was about to go to his daughter in LA, if I'm not mistaken, which is very different compared to his person in the first episode. His behavior in the first episode, I am so sorry, I can't stand this man. I was like, why is he like this? But he redeemed himself. Okay, and character number 2, Cho Sang-woo. Okay, Cho Sang-woo, this man freaking boils me. This man boils me more than Deok-soo, but I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but we will talk about in a second. His character shows that he is definitely a logical person, strategic person, and that's what makes him destructive amongst other people that trust him, because he does things logically in order to win or being rich. That's why he embezzled. He was stuck with all these frauds and embezzlement in the first place. To me, it's really an opportunity, and sometimes it could benefit you, but if you were his friend, beware. I'm not gonna talk about what he did to Ali. I'm gonna talk about in a second, but wait, okay? So the third character that we're gonna talk about is Oh Il-nam. Okay, so this old man right here, okay? Yo, when they revealed that he was actually the host of the game, I was like, so because okay, at first I was, he is kind of fishy, not gonna lie. I have a few moments that I really was like, poor old man, I don't want anything to happen to him. My first initial thought was like, please let this old man die in episode 1, because I can't stand if anything happens to him. I can't. But little did we know he was the host of the whole game. I low-key kind of hate it though, but it kind of makes sense. No wonder. If you guys remember this, there was this scene, I don't know if you guys remember this scene, but I do remember on the top of my head where he screamed his lungs out on the top of the bed that he climbed during people were killing each other and during night or something, and he's screaming, like saying like, stop the game, I'm afraid, or something, and the front man stops the game. Why did the front man care about this old man? So when you think about it, it kind of connects. And also when he died, they didn't explicitly show that he was being shot. If you guys remember in the episode where they play guli, marble, so you know, so I was a little bit off about that, but and his number was like 001. It shows that he is the initial person who starts the thing. Just like a clue for, like, you know. Okay, the next character that we're gonna talk about is Kang Sae-byuk. Okay, this character, this girl had so much potential. They could have milked this character a little bit better, I think, but honestly, I love her. I think she was the most favorite character, and I wish her ending was not like that simple. I feel like the mirror shattering after the bridge game was so freaking unnecessary. It was so freaking unnecessary. Why would, okay, I understand they have to do that in order to kill her, but why though? Why?
Why not? Why? Why not? Why though?
I wish that she would have a little bit more screen time, but nonetheless, she's my favorite character. The next character that we're gonna talk about is Jang-jae. I have nothing to talk about this guy. I hate him. So these are the type of guys in movies where he was just bad. So there's no explanation. The story wanted him to be this bad guy. So that's why I said, I don't know if I said it before, I hate Sang-woo more than I hate this man right here. Because Deok-soo is just bad. But Sang-woo is the kind of people that's just so clever and it's so hard to read, but yet just stabs you in the back. So that's why when I said, if you have a friend like that, beware. But I love this ending though. That was epic. I feel like that girl, that woman taking like hugging him and throwing him off the bridge was epic. I feel like it's like, yes, take your man with you. Both of you are. I was like, yeah, great. I love her character as well. She was annoying at all times, but yeah, she just wants attention and she was just lonely. So the next character that we're going to talk about is Abdul Ali. My heart breaks for this man. You have no freaking idea how mad I am. I was so mad at Sang-woo. This is why I hate Sang-woo. That's it. That is it. He deserved more. And I feel like he was put into that situation. His character was put into that situation to be like some kind of a martyr. And we, as an audience, really love him because he was just the minority. His character shows so much. He's the foreigner. He's the minority. The racism revolving around him. And it's really great that they showed it in the show. He needs a freaking justice. This man right here needs a freaking justice, okay? And the last person that we're gonna talk today is, I love him as a character but the ending though, I really want him to not die. But we don't know because we don't know what would happen in season 2 because his body is not even there when he jumped. His body was not even there in the surface of the water and he was just shot in the shoulder. So I'm not sure. I don't think that he's dead. I don't think that he's dead. I love that we as an audience get to explore the backstory of the whole Squid Game with him. So it was a nice journey that we had to go through together with him. So I just love that the show has 2 points of view. You also have the point of view from a person who is in the game and also from a point of view of a person who's also outside of the game. So we got both. That is great. Now we're going to talk about my favorite game. I personally love the tug of war. I feel like the continuation between, I think if I'm not mistaken, episode 4 and episode 5, that connection between that episode, I'm gonna continue to the next one, and I know I'm not gonna sleep tonight because of that game. So I really loved the tug of war. It shows about like strategy because I remember when I was in school and seeing people playing tug of war and I'm just seeing people playing because I'm obviously petite, I'm obviously small, and I'm obviously never playing tug of war in my whole life, and my teacher was always like strategy. So it really shows that this show has a lot of metaphor when you think about it, and this show has a lot of metaphor relating these childhood games to like real life situation. You can't win in life if you have strategy. And also same thing about sexism. The sexism that was talked about, like when they would just pick 10 men inside of their team instead of 1 woman. They don't want women at all. My blood boils and I feel like, why? And then we get to the part, oh, they're playing tug of war. I get it. So, and I also love the bridge game because we get to see these VIPs came in and they were cringe, to be honest. But yeah, stupid rich people, they are cringe. And yeah, again with the metaphors, because this game is definitely relying on chance, except for the uncle that knows how to determine glass. between like normal glass and tempered glass. But again, the front man changed the lighting, and it became a game of chance again. So it really shows that the rich people have the control over these poor people. Actually, they can distribute the wealth, but instead they do this game for their entertainment, which is fucked up. Same as Escape Room, Hunger Games, Alice in Borderland, and now we are going to compare some of these movies and shows with this show. Okay. So the nearest show that I can compare with Squid Game is also, I think, Alice in Borderland, because okay, if you guys didn't know, Alice in Borderland is a Japanese show that was based from a manga. So the story was kind of the same, but I don't think it's the same, because if you think about it, I enjoy both. A lot of people compared Alice in Borderland and Squid Game together, but I don't think it's comparable, because to me, I enjoyed both. You have to understand that these two stories might look similar, but the genre is different. I think Alice in Borderland is drawn towards more action-packed thriller show, but Squid Game is more like drama. So you just can't compare these two together, because to me, Squid Game has a little bit more intense detail, because I think Squid Game, I think it presents a lot more like emotional details and more details on the background of each character. So it's really different when you compare it to Alice in Borderland, because Alice in Borderland is action-packed and we do see some of the details from the characters, which is awesome, but it's just different, and both of them are equally enjoyable. So what can I say is Squid Game is more like a drama, but infused with mystery, thriller, and horror. But Alice in Borderland is an action-packed story infused with thriller and horror, but with fast-pacing story. So we can compare both of them because it was meant to be enjoyed equally. If you guys haven't watched Alice in Borderland yet, go watch it right now. But I'm definitely sure that you have watched this. If you love Squid Game, you must have watched Alice in Borderland, I know. And there are lots of like other movies and shows that are similar to this. If you want to check it out, I will put in the description box. Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to talk about today is season 2. Is there any season 2? So I think he's alive. I think he is alive and well. Not very well. He was just shot in the shoulder, but he will be alive and well. And he will go to Gi-hoon and they will collaborate together and bring Squid. I want to know the organization's name. Okay, let's just say the front man. Okay, and they will try to bring the front man down together. And plus, we forgot to talk about the front man character. Oh, okay. The front man. I thought that the person who wins will be the next front man, but that's not the case. I don't know. Maybe they will try to recruit some of the new front men. Like who wins the game will be the front man. We don't know about that, but I think that will be also a great way to just like to show that even though you have won the game, you are still tied up to this organization. That would be so cool. And also, there's this person. There's this character. He was also in Train to Busan. I'm not sure what his name is. I think it's Gong Yu. If he will be continuing to be the host or the front man, that would be great. I don't know, because I think that he would definitely have a lot of potential. He will be this big character that we don't know about yet, and I think that will be great. Yeah, I think that's about it. So overall, I think this is a great show. Perfectly paced. I think that this show presented a little bit more detail. That's why some of the people don't like the pacing that much, but I think that if the pacing was necessary to the story, I think it will be fine. It was great. And I think that I will give this show 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, yes. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down below what do you think of Squid Game, if you have watched Squid Game or not. If you guys have watched something similar to Squid Game, let me know in the comments either. If you guys love this kind of series. So this series is titled I Want to Talk About. So if you guys have any suggestions of any movies that you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section either. And thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what the hell are you doing? Subscribe to my channel and like this video. I already said this too many times. I do emphasize in free will, but like this video. Okay, so see you guys on my next video. Bye.